Okay, let's see. Okay. Are we rolling? Okay. Case file. This is I should go back up a little bit. This is a case file for subject 3120.3. Entry number 1. So it's been determined that private second class, name redacted, referred to hereafter as 3120.3, has shown the perfect combination of skills and adherence to military code, both earned during his brief yet distinguished career. Given the end results of those more experienced than himself, that's subjects 3120.1 and 3120.2, following their submission to their project, it is thought that a more fresh approach was needed. Oh, was there anything else we need for this one?
That's good.
Oh, yeah, wait. It's to be noted that 3120.3 is a patriot through and through. Entry number 2. As we've studied, has determined that 3120.3 has met the standard threshold of strength, endurance, and fighting skills needed for the typical soldier. We have proceeded to the body augmentation in preparation for the full project. The alteration of his spine in combination with slight adaptation of the muscular system would provide a threefold result: superior flexibility, allowing for both improved defense and stealth; balance, for inclusion into the more unstable areas of combat, inaccessible to most military personnel; and last, reflexes, mostly in service of defense for both armed and unarmed combat. To summarize, he will, after the extensive healing and adaptation process, become an asset with a skill set far beyond any soldier in the history of military combat, with increased flexibility, balance, and reflexes. Oh, yes, almost forgot. It should be noted that if 3120.3 survives the lengthy and painful recuperation process, which, must be noted, led to the end of experimentation with case 3120.1 major, following the unexpected rejection of said surgical procedures. Well, healing process for 3120.3 has concluded faster than expected. Subject reads healthy physically, if in a somewhat dazed state, which is to be expected, I would imagine. However, he appears to be responding to commands with ease. Reiteration of the necessity of an inherent complicity of any future subjects in combination with standard military training pre-operational. So, from here, subject was placed into a simulated environment in order to test previously noted elements. To say he passed with flying colors is an understatement. Please refer to case file redacted for a play-by-play of combat simulation. Subject exhibited balance of superior strength, stealth, and flexibility to calculate necessary tactics for said operation, then invade and complete in a time record bordering on the obscene. So, it must also be noted, oddly enough, 2 of the testers thought he completed the tasks too well. Not sure what they meant by this. Most likely simplifications posed by superstition or some other kind of fear of a being such as this. Some men see too much power as a bad thing. So, following, we have a list of surgeries given in order of completion in order to necessitate the transformation of 3120.3. A minimum gap of 30 days was given in between each of them to avoid any potential complications. Detailed surgical procedures are to be found in case file redacted. Teeth. Surgical replacement of teeth, gums, and jaw. Placement of elongated metallic canines and coated with standard enamel casing. Easiest of listed surgeries. Proceeded to claws. Implanting of metallic bone compound into hands. Upon flexing of knuckle bones, said material is to extend from underside of fingers into a claw-like form. Yes, like the comic book character Wolverine. Razor sharp, easily capable of piercing the flesh. Only slight complications in this surgery was noted. Eyes. The cones of the eyes were altered in order for enhanced sight. Only slight infrared abilities included, much to the chagrin of command, indicated to be the most complicated of procedures in order to ensure proper function, as connection of alterations to brain were delicate. The eyes are very sensitive, in other words. Oddly enough, though, this was least damaging to 3120.3 in terms of necessary recovery. From there, we move to the nose. As with eyes, alteration of receptors leading to enhanced sense of smell. Due to perceived lack of necessity by command, only minimal attention to detail was given. Nevertheless, improvement is quite impressive. To be noted, said alteration of this procedure has led to unexpected results. 3120.3's diet has become limited to the more pungent of foodstuffs, perhaps to be noted for future interest. The voice. Longest recovery time, as several surgeries determined necessary to change voice to include new language skills. That's what we're calling it, I think. Can now communicate in a series of sounds. We haven't come up with a name yet, have we? Hey.
No.
Okay. Thought useful in transmission of coded messages, perhaps? We have contacted an outside specialist in language in order to offer some sort of assistance for this. And let's come to the ears. Change of hearing to now include higher frequencies cause a potential change of 3120.3's behavior, perhaps due to residual pain from register of said frequencies. Extra recovery time was recommended, but subsequently rejected. Need for additional study necessary to minimize effect upon personality. Now, I feel it's important to include objections given by the subject's behavioral observer. Suggestion of closer inspection as well as more open lines of communication between subject and command. Isolation and treatment of 3120.3 may lead to breakdown of behavior not unlike that of 3120.2. Nevertheless, considering vast improvement over previous subject, it seems as though this suggestion might not be taken as seriously. Second series of tests. They were included newest enhancements to commence within 2 weeks. Entry number 5. I regret to inform command of the termination of subject 3120.3. A forced termination was performed following subject's rejection of protocol. Test ended with 12 deaths of both military and science personnel, as well as a considerable monetary amount of equipment, both weaponry and scientific. Initial analysis believed to be an overloading of the senses following the series of surgeries, which then led to a breakdown of facilities and resulted in the previously stated outcome. Body has been destroyed per standard protocol. Samples have been secured. Please see case file redacted for complete breakdown of subject 3120.3 as well as recommendations for 3120.4. So this concludes my essential documentation and analysis of project.
This is subject 3120.3. Or I was. Now I am the Panther. They changed me, then they killed me. But one thing they forgot. Cats have 9 lives. But humans do not.